Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about a very serious topic, and that topic is depression. World over, a lot of people commit suicides due to depression. There are many variations of it, and accordingly, a lot of people are suffering from different degrees of depression. Only only some of them commit suicide. When you know that percentage of people who commit suicide from depression is so high, then you can just imagine the total number of people who are actually suffering from depression world over. Uh, Let us understand what depression is. You see, depression is like a deep well where there is no light, there is no ladder, and it's just a black, dark pit. It's just an abyss. But it is not in the physical world. It is there inside your mind. It is a mental abyss. Yes, this term mental abyss can very well symbolize depression. Now, if you want to understand what a person goes through when he or she is depressed, you can imagine that you are inside that deep, dark abyss, deep black well. There is no light in there is no ladder, no support in there, no food and no company. Now, a person who is in a depressed state of mind, he or she believes that this state of being inside that abyss, inside that well, is permanent. There is no end to this torment. I'm pretty sure you have an inkling of what kind of mental pain, mental torture, torment an individual might be going through in such a circumstance. What do you do then? There is no way out, you cannot see anything, there is no hope for you, and this seemingly endless, forever torment, being alone, lonely, suffering, keeps on going on and on and on and on. Now, mind it, a person might be among a lot of people in the physical world, might be with their girlfriends, boyfriends, brothers, sisters, wives, husbands, friends, so on, so on. And yet, inside their mind, they may be lonely, they might be stuck in that hell of a place, that dark abyss. So, what do you do when the pain becomes unbearable? How long do you tolerate it? Do not try to logically understand it, because a person who is not depressed will not be able to understand what that person who is depressed is going through. The state of mind are very different. But you can try to understand, you can try to intellectually understand that. So finally, at a point when the pain becomes too much unbearable, the only way out seems to be to end it all. Sometimes even to do that, the person is sapped of all their energy. Now, if the medication comes in and provides the initial burst of energy without changing their mental landscape, the person is full of energy now. but they are still in that well, they are still in that abyss, and there is no way out. He or she might struggle, bang their head, bang on the wall, try to claw their way out, but it's a mental prison. So finally, they cannot take it anymore, and they decide to end it all, just suicide. This is what happens. Now, what is the way out actually, other than suicide, of course? As a therapist, first we need to understand. What I do is, I try to assess at how deep that abyss is and why it is there in the first place. Once I know how deep my client is in that abyss, how depressed my client is, for how long they have been stuck in that place, and what are they doing to cope with the pain at present, then I start developing a roadmap to how to bring them up and out of that abyss in a safe and healthy way. The first thing to do after that is to throw some light and show them that I am there, and then provide them with a ladder. Then I can guide them to climb up that ladder, following that light slowly, step by step, step by step. They can climb out of that abyss to a normal, healthy plane, which is nothing but a healthy state of mind. This is what happens in depression and treatment of depression. I provide them with exercises which will help them to have that physical strength, physical zeal, and then I start restructuring their mental thoughts. The prison that a depressed person is in is built by either the walls of the prison are their own makings. Each and every brick is a faulty thought, is a pathological thought. And as a therapist, my role is to break it down, piece by piece, brick by brick if required. This is what I do to help my patients, my clients. And I believe, if not in entirety, even if you are an individual who is undergoing such suffering and you cannot afford a therapist, or because of some issues you currently cannot go to one, what you can do is first and foremost try to understand why you are in that place and what are the thoughts that is making that prison up. First thing is this is what the first thing that you can do to come out of it. Once you know this, then the process becomes much easier. Now, of course, if you need help, I provide online counseling, I provide online therapy. In addition to that, if you want any advice, you can contact me. I wish you all the best. Thank you and bye. Take care.